Ciao. Welcome to today's lesson. We're learning one of the most important verbs in Italian. You'll use this verb all the time to say things like I am, you are, she is, and he is. Let's start with the singular forms and how to use them in real conversation.
Io sono. Sono stanco. Tu sei. Sei felice. Lui è. Lui è alto. Lei è. Lei è simpatica.
Let's look at how to use this. It's one of the most important lessons in Italian grammar. We're learning the verb
Essere,
which means to be. It's used in almost every conversation. So let's take it step by step, with examples.
Io
Means I. Now add the verb
Io sono.
means I am. For example,
Io sono stanco.
I'm tired. That's how a man would say it. For women, it's
Stanca.
but in real Italian, people often drop
Io
and just say
sono stanco.
because the verb already tells you who's speaking. Now let's look at you.
Tu
This means you.
sei.
You are. For example,
Tu sei felice.
you're happy. Again, the subject can be dropped. Most Italians would simply say
Sei felice.
sounds more natural that way. Next.
Lui
Is he.
Lui è.
Means he is. For example,
Lui è alto.
he is tall. You can also say just
È alto.
but
Lui
helps make it clearer, because he and she start with the same verb. And now,
lei.
is she.
Lei è.
Means she is. For example,
Lei è simpatica.
she is nice. Just like before, you can drop
Lei
and say,
è simpatica.
but when you want to be clear, keep it in. Great jobs! You've just learned how to say I am, you are, he is, and she is in Italian. Now, let's go a bit further. What if you want to say we are, you all are, or they are? That's exactly what we'll cover next. Ready? Let's dive in.
Noi siamo. Noi siamo amici. Voi siete. Voi siete simpatici. Loro sono. Loro sono stanchi.
Let's keep going and look at 3 more important forms of the verb. These are used when we're talking about we, you all, and they.
Noi siamo.
Means, we are. Use it when you're talking about yourself and at least one other person. For example,
Noi siamo amici.
that means, we are friends. In Italian, just like before, you can drop the subject. So instead of saying,
Noi siamo amici.
you can simply say,
Siamo amici.
and it still means, we are friends. The verb form,
Siamo.
already tells us it's, we. Now let's talk about
Voi.
this means, you all. Use it when you're talking to more than one person.
Voi siete.
Means, you all are. For example,
Voi siete simpatici.
that means, you all are nice. Again, just like before, the subject can be dropped. You can say,
Siete simpatici.
and it still means, you all are nice. Finally, we have
Loro.
It means, they.
Loro sono.
means, they are. For example,
Loro sono stanchi.
that means, they are tired. And once again, Italians often drop the subject.
Sono stanchi.
That still means, they are tired. You know it's they from the verb
Sono.
and the plural adjective. You're doing great. Now you've learned all the major forms of to be in Italian. That's fantastic, bravo to you.
Bravissimo. Grazie per aver imparato con me. Non dimenticare, iscriviti, metti un like, e guarda i prossimi video. Ciao ciao, grazie, arrivederci.
We learned a lot of phrases today, but don't worry if you can't remember them all right away. Just listen to the song a few times, and it'll all start to stick. Come back to review after singing, and you'll be surprised how much you've picked up. Let's go.